Since ancient times, man has lived in close connection with nature, observing and honoring its unbridled power. The four basic elements, earth, water, air, and fire, are not just physical phenomena, but also deep archetypes that permeate culture, mythology, philosophy, and even psychology around the world. They symbolize fundamental aspects of existence, our inner states, and universal laws of the universe. Respect for these elements and understanding their symbolic meaning not only helps us to connect more deeply with nature, but also opens the way to self-knowledge and inner harmony. In a world where technological progress often separates us from natural cycles, returning to the wisdom of the elements becomes especially relevant. This is seeing unlimited greatness. These elements are inextricably linked to our existence. Earth gives us support and food, water, life and purification, air, breath and thought, and fire, warmth, light and transformation. Each element has its own unique qualities that are reflected both in the outer world and within us. Different cultures have assigned them their own meanings, creating a rich tapestry of myths and beliefs. From shamanic rituals that invoke the spirits of the elements to philosophies that explain the world through their interactions, we see recognition of their fundamental role. Understanding this symbolism allows us to interpret the world around us and our own experiences through the lens of these powerful forces. Each of the four elements carries a unique set of meanings and has a specific influence. Earth symbolizes stability, reliability; the material world, practicality; growth, fertility, abundance; roots, structure. This element is associated with our physical reality, body, home, security, and a sense of rootedness. It encourages practicality, patience, and persistence in achieving goals. Too much earth energy can lead to inertia and materialism. Too little to detachment from reality and instability. Respect for the earth is shown in caring for the environment, in a conscious attitude towards resources, and in finding a solid foundation in life. Water symbolizes feelings, intuition, the subconscious, flexibility, adaptation, purification, renewal, flow, life, healing. Water is closely connected with our emotional world, the ability to feel and express. It teaches adaptation to change, the ability to let go and cleanse. Like water, our emotions can be calm or stormy, but they are always in motion. An excess of water energy can lead to excessive emotionality and inconstancy, a deficiency to callousness and emotional dryness. Respect for water is shown in the ability to listen to your intuition, manage emotions, and appreciate vital water resources. Air symbolizes reason, intellect, communication, ideas, freedom, change, lightness, inspiration, objectivity. Air is associated with our thoughts, the ability to logic, analysis, and communication. It promotes the development of intelligence, creativity, and the search for new ideas. This element teaches us to be open to new knowledge and to express ourselves freely. Excess air energy can lead to excessive rationalization, nervousness, and superficiality, a deficiency, to mental inertia and difficulties in communication. Respect for air is manifested in clarity of thinking, openness to dialogue, and the desire for knowledge. Fire symbolizes strength, energy, passion, will, destruction and creation, transformation, purification, inspiration, leadership. Fire is the energy of action, vitality, and passion. It symbolizes the ability to transform, both destructive and creative. Fire encourages us to move, achieve goals, and manifest our will. Excess fire energy can lead to aggression, burnout, and impatience, a deficiency to apathy and lack of motivation. Respect for fire is manifested in the ability to manage one's energy, direct it towards creation, and not be afraid of change. Understanding the symbolism of the elements can be a powerful tool for self-development and harmonizing your life. Observe and be aware. Spend time in nature, observing the manifestations of each element. Feel the earth under your feet. Listen to the sound of water. Feel the air on your face. Watch the fire of a campfire. Reflect on how these elements manifest in your life and in your inner state. Practice grounding to strengthen the connection with the earth. Practice grounding exercises, walking barefoot, working in the garden, meditations focusing on the feeling of stability and support. This helps to cope with excessive anxiety and a feeling of detachment from reality. Work with emotions through water. Use water for emotional cleansing. Take a shower or bath. imagining how water washes away negative emotion. Learn to go with the flow when necessary and be flexible in your reactions like water, which takes the shape of any vessel. Use breathing practices and mental clarity. To activate air, use breathing exercises, meditations for mental clarity. Devote time to intellectual activities, reading, learning new things to stimulate mental activity and develop communication skills. Develop will and creativity through fire. To work with fire, do what ignites your passion, be it creativity, sports, or a new project. Practice visualizing your goals to fuel the inner fire of motivation. Remember the need to control the fire inside you so that it does not grow into a destructive force. It is important to strive for a balance of all four elements in your life. If you feel a lack of one, try to compensate for it with appropriate practicing. For example, if you are too airy and have your head in the clouds, add more earthly activities to ground yourself. If you are fiery and prone to burnout, add more watery, relaxing activities. This search for balance allows us to become more holistic and adaptive to life circumstances, avoiding extremes and developing inner harmony. Conscious work with the elements helps us understand the deep mechanisms of our behavior, emotional reactions, and mental attitudes, allowing us to carry out an internal transformation based on the wisdom of nature. Understanding and respecting the power of the elements is manifested not only in personal practices but also in our interaction with the world around us. This can be a conscious consumption of the Earth's resources, careful treatment of water sources, a desire for clean air in cities, and the use of fire for warmth and cooking with due respect and safety. In the modern world, where climate change is becoming increasingly obvious, recognition and reverence of the elements takes on a new global meaning. It is a call for a more harmonious coexistence with our planet, an understanding that we are a part of nature and not its masters. By integrating the wisdom of the elements into our daily lives and worldview, we can create a more sustainable, conscious, and harmonious future for ourselves and the planet. It is a path to a deep connection with the entire universe that lives and breathes through these fundamental elements. Beyond the individual approach, collective reverence for the elements can help build stronger communities and develop an environmental ethic. This is evident in harvest festivals, water rituals, and light ceremonies that unite people around a common goal of harmonious interaction with the natural world. This collective awareness and respect for the elements can be a powerful force for positive change, reminding us of the interconnectedness of all living and non-living things on our planet. Recognizing the cyclicality and mutability of the elements also teaches us to accept the inevitability of change in life, developing flexibility and adaptability. This contributes to a worldview in which every challenge is perceived as an opportunity for growth, rather than as an insurmountable obstacle. Studying ancient traditions and schools of thought such as alchemy, Ayurveda, or Chinese medicine, where the concept of the elements plays a central role, can also enrich our understanding of these forces. Ultimately, a deep connection with these primordial elements helps us to regain our lost balance and feel part of something greater than just the daily grind.
If you'd like to support the channel and help us keep pushing forward, there are links in the description where you can donate. Every contribution helps us reach more people, do more good, and keep this mission alive. There's also a store down below where you can grab something for yourself, or even better, a gift for someone you care about. It's a simple way to spread love and let someone know they matter. We're all just trying to grow, to become better, to rise above the noise and step into who we're really meant to be. And I truly believe change is possible, the kind of change that creates a ripple effect and helps others see the beauty still left in this world. This channel is about real growth, real transformation, and I'm here to give you a front row seat to what that looks like. Raw, honest, and grounded in purpose. God is within all of us, and my goal is simple: to reflect that light as clearly and powerfully as I can for you and for the world around us.